That's all I was in was ECW.
Yeah.
And then I got fired. So
Oh, we got to tell more than that. Hey, I was there 2 hours. I got fired. So you, how did how did did you go up originally with Seven? I call him Seven. Kevin Thorn, was that your original?
well, what's interesting is when I first got hired to go to OVW,
Mm-hmm.
Tommy Dreamer told me that because I moved to Kentucky in July, and he told me that after being there for a few weeks, that they were going to call me up with Kevin and Jimmy Wang Yang and Gangrel, and we were going to be the new Brood. But then I'll never forget this. He one day he told me, he goes, tomorrow when you come into class, it's promo day, dress in that kind of character. So I dressed in the character, and this was right after the WrestleMania sweeps. And so I remember going to the locker room and Mickey James was there, and I was like, "Hey, where's Kevin?" And she was like, "You'll get a kick out of this." She goes, "You mean Lil?" Do you remember he had a nickname Lil?
I do not remember that at all.
So she's like, "Oh, they got fired." I was like, "Wait, what?" And so Jimmy Wang Yang, Kevin, and Gangrel got released. So I was like, "Oh my God,
Oh,
like
they
what's
really
gonna
did.
happen?" Yeah.
Oh shit.
So that's when I ended up shortly after that, I teamed up with Aaron Stevens and Beth Phoenix, and we
That's
had our
right.
whole
Yeah.
thing. And we did really well with it. They even tried us on SmackDown, and we did like a loop, and we did really well. But they told us when we came back that they saw Aaron being in a tag team, Beth as being like, ultimately a women's champion, and they didn't know what to do with me. They just
Mm.
knew that they wanted me, but whatever. So they broke us up, and then it's so crazy because almost to like, I think it was like in June, but like almost to the year, they ended up bringing Kevin back. And
Hmm.
then he and I ended up being the vampires anyway. So it was
Like a
just
year
like,
later.
yeah. And I'm
Wow.
into vampires since I saw Lost Boys when I was a little girl. So to me, and I love the Munsters and stuff like that. So to me, I was like, see, I knew I was supposed to be here. Not only that, but I'm having a gimmick that is really not a gimmick for me. Like, that's just who I am.
Yeah. So that was not your original idea then, that gimmick? No?
No,
Oh, I just
no.
always assumed it was. I didn't know. Huh. That's pretty wild. What was it like working with Idol Stevens, Aaron Stevens? He's been on here. He's been around forever. I really liked his stuff with Damien Sandow. Um, what was it like working with him and Beth?
It was awesome. Like we had really good chemistry off the bat. Um, Aaron, he really helped guide me into a lot of different things and like kind of mentored me a bit through working together and like in the ring stuff and all this, helping me come up with my signature moves and things like that. So I'm really grateful. Like I always thought it was a bummer city deal that we didn't get to like be on TV like that. But come on, I got to be a vampire. And
Yeah,
then those
man.
two, they had their whole careers and like
Yep.
became their own thing. So it worked out. But like I really enjoyed working with those two. I did.
You went on TV with. I thought that entrance, I thought the gimmick, I thought all that stuff. I thought it was awesome, man. I was a super mark for that stuff. I thought it was great. Did you have creative control on that entrance? Or was that something you guys collaborated together? Some writers? How'd that come about?
Well, when I was with Beth and Aaron, I used to like to do pole dancing for fitness. I always just thought that was really cool. And so I came up with this entrance with Beth. I was like, what if we acted like it was almost like the ring is like a stripper pole almost, and we kind of bend it like over, and then Aaron comes through. And so that's what we used to
Well,
do.
no
And
wonder I
so
like that entrance.
Yeah.
and so whenever when I ended up with Kevin, I thought, oh my gosh, all I got to do is cross my arms. I'm like a bat. I'm like a freaking bat. And so that's how that came about. And as far as my character went, honestly, no one ever told me anything. Like
No.
I just did my thing, and no one ever said, okay, you need to do this or that or dress like this or act like that. I just did whatever I wanted. And one time Vince was like, you're doing a really good job. We've never had anyone like you. So I figured, well, that's what it is. They like what I'm doing. So that's why I'm never told anything.
Yeah.